Japan! It finally happened. The land of bullet trains that arrived the second, the land of robot dogs, torii gates, anime vending machines. It's where convenience store food tastes gourmet and the toilets, let's just say they're life-changing. But most importantly, it's the land of food. Delicious, weird, beautiful food. I ate my way through Tokyo, Kyoto, and Osaka, and this is what went down. Let's go. We're kicking off strong with YAKINIKU. Japanese barbecue at its finest. You sit down, you get a grill, and you cook your own meat tableside. It's all about the quality of the cuts, no marinades, just salt, heat, and timing. This cooking style came from Korean roots post-World War II, for those who don't know, but Japan elevated it into a full ritual. The highlight for me was Wagyu Yakiniku or Yake Kyoto. I had A5 Wagyu there, and I'm telling you, it melted in my mouth like warm butter. No chewing required, and I saw angels. Just look at my reaction. That one bite might have made the entire trip worth it. If you're in Kyoto, go here. You won't regret it. We're on to the classic, the one and only ramen. Ramen is comfort food, guys. Food royalty in Japan. Tonkatsu, miso, shoyu, shio. Each broth has its own personality. It's filling, rich, and slurping is encouraged. My favorite bowl was in a place called Naniwa Menjiro. It's hidden inside a station in Osaka called Minato Machi. You literally had to buy a ticket to get into it. There are no tourists, just locals, and it was magical. It was this rich, deep broth with noodles that had a perfect bite. The only thing I regret from this was that I don't have enough footage to show you because I wanted to be as respectful as possible to the owners, because it is quite rude to be recording in public in Japan. We also went to Ichiran Ramen, the classic solo booth ramen experience, and yeah, the hype is real. For a chain, it's pretty incredible. And then came the last but not least, chicken ramen. I am gonna put the name of this down in the description, so have a look at this, but it's chickeny. It tasted like someone slow cooked an entire bird in your bowl. Two of my friends tapped out. I finished mine like a proud poultry fanatic, and I absolutely love it, but it is definitely not for the faint of heart. Next up is SANDO. SANDO is Japan's ultimate sandwich game. It's super fluffy, milk bread, shokupan, wrapped around everything from pork katsu to egg salad to straight up dessert. We went to a place called Age 3. Huge menu. There's even ice cream in some of the SANDOs, but the wildest moment for me, I was eating one with a poached egg and it slipped right out of and ruined my shorts. It was chaos, but hey, delicious chaos. How can there be a Japan food video without sushi? Sushi is precision. It's art. Just rice, fish, and balance. Some people do the whole omakase thing, but I wanted to try what most locals eat. We hit up Sushiro, a conveyor belt chain that's big across Japan, and yeah, super solid. Fresh, fast, and better than any belt sushi I've had back home. But the best sushi of the whole trip, that was in Tsukiji Market, I have to say. There was no footage for this though. I was too busy living my best life. This guy was slicing tuna, yelling "Totemo oishi." I thought it wasn't gonna be that special, so I grabbed the tray thinking it'd be okay. And it was the best, most buttery, flavor-packed tuna I've ever had in my life. I literally dream about that bite, and I regret not taking any form of video of it. Let's talk about hamburgers, but not any hamburger. HAMBＡGU, Japan's take on the burger. HAMBＡGU isn't your typical burger. It's Japan's take on the hamburger steak, juicy, savory, and grilled to perfection. There's no bun, there's no cheese unless you order it. It's just rich, meaty goodness served with rice and sometimes a raw egg on the side. We went to a place called HAMBＡGU Yoshi, and I'm gonna be real. It looked, let's say, visually bold. You'll see what I mean in the footage. but wow, once it hit the grill, it smelled incredible. Served with this ultra fresh raw egg in a bowl of rice, you mix it all together and it becomes the ultimate comfort food. Don't judge it by its looks. This one's all about flavor and feel. On to something a bit more desserty. Matcha and dango. Matcha is everywhere in Japan, and they know how to make it shine in just about anything. I tried it in ice cream, in custard, and even in spaghetti. Yes, matcha spaghetti. And somehow it all worked. But my favorite, this amazing matcha pudding from Matcha House in Kyoto, Kawaraamachi. It was rich, smooth, and paired perfectly with a strong matcha tea. Matcha on matcha, and it just worked. If you're a green tea lover, this spot is a must. As for dango, I tried it near Meiji Temple in a little touristy food stall. I honestly hadn't planned to try it, but I'm glad I did. It was warm, doughy, and super comforting. Simple, but quietly delicious. This one's really hard to review, and I'm not going to say I'm actually reviewing it. In fact, I have no recommendation because this was a really odd experience for me. I had tempura. Tempura might sound simple, it's just fried food, right? But Japan takes it to another level. The batter is light, fry is perfect, and nothing feels greasy at all. We tried one dedicated tempura spot, and it was really good, crispy and clean. But honestly, I think I had better tempura in the UK, and I know that's going to be controversial. That said, I didn't explore it enough. I kept going back to yakiniku joints because I love yakiniku. So definitely the next trip, tempura is getting a proper tour from me. Okay, the next couple of things I'm going to be showing you, they're not necessarily Japanese. We had coffee. Japan's coffee scene is low-key awesome. The third wave cafes, the presentation, the precision, even the 7-Eleven brews are really solid. The standout though for me is definitely Glitch Coffee and Roasters in Tokyo. It's a specialty coffee shop that's obsessed with absolute detail. They roast beans from all over the world. They treat every cup like an art piece. Watching them work is half the experience, and it's a little bit pricey, I gotta say. But absolutely worth it for coffee lovers. Easily the best brew I had in Japan. Now on to a very popular one here, and that is KFC. KFC in Japan isn't just fast food, it's a holiday event. Now I don't know if you knew this, but it's a whole Christmas tradition. People book buckets weeks in advance, and they really take it that seriously. We tried it in Tokyo, and it was actually great. The chicken was crispier than the UK version, it's less greasy, and the flavor felt punchier. Maybe it's because we were in Japan and everything felt awesome, but the real MVP for me during that was the melon soda. A weirdly perfect pairing with fried chicken. It's sweet and fizzy, it's refreshing. It totally caught me off guard. I get why people queue up for this stuff now. And we are almost at the end of this video, but we're going to talk about one more place, one more delicious Japanese dish that cannot be forgotten, and that is soba. Soba, buckwheat noodles served with either hot or cold. They're light, earthy, and very calming after a few heavy meals. It's a dish that feels clean, it's really humble and grounded. And I gotta say, we visited this place called Teuchi Soba Fujija. Gorgeous wooden decor filled entirely with locals, not a single tourist in sight except for us, which felt awkward, but not too bad. The people there were clearly soba masters. They were focused, they were fast, they were passionate. The noodles, they were firm and fresh, full of buckwheat flavor. If you're after authentic soba done right, this place is absolutely worth it. So, what did I learn in Japan? I learned that even the cheap stuff is good. That eating is an adventure. That you don't need to chase the fanciest spots to eat well. And you need to keep one major thing in mind when researching food in Japan. Use Tabelog. I am not sponsored by Tabelog in any capacity, but I gotta say, that is definitely the resource to have. The Japanese score everything really, really low. They have their bar of good food is insane. Like if it's above a 3 stars, we're talking a 4.5 stars anywhere else in the world. So use it, you won't regret it. As a reminder, my top 3 definitely were number 1, the A5 Wagyu at the Oyaki Kyoto. I gotta say, for the price that we paid, it was incredible. It was definitely worth it. I didn't want to put the price in the video because things are changing a lot, but it was very affordable and it was incredible. Number 2 was the hidden ramen at Naniwa Menjiro in Osaka. I don't have a lot of footage for this. It was just so good. I didn't want to interrupt people while I recorded. It can be very rude to do so in Japan, so I was trying to be respectful, but I 100% recommend going to this place. And finally, another place that I did not have footage for, which was that one perfect bite of tuna that I had at Tsukiji Market. I will never forget that piece of tuna. Every dish in this trip was a story. And if you're planning your own trip, remember, eat everything, convenience stores are gold mines, and for the love of your shorts, beware the poached egg sando. That's me. This made you hungry. Smash that like button, subscribe for more food chaos around the world. And as usual, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.